they're on stall 54 and 55, Bolton Technical, South Africa. And the person to speak to is Stan Volskink. Without him and his cell phone booster, we would have not been able to do today's show. So thank you very much.
They advertised Wi-Fi available at Kragdag. Turns out it's 0.5 megabit per second. 0.5 megabit per second is like, you can't even really make a phone call with it. So the good people from Bolton, with their boosters and their cell phone relays, have set us up here, and hopefully we're live and loud, almost like the music.
Yes, it's been a good couple of days.
And also we've got to thank our sponsors from Paul Meyer Ford in Northcliff, who have again provided us with vehicles to transport all the staff through to the show for the last 2 days and for tomorrow as well. Sorry, and after that word from our sponsors, we continue with the show.
Do you want to just, people have been asking what's happening to the declarator.
Okay.
Just update them.
So our famous declarator to declare what the hell a license is in front of the courts on the 7th of September. So end of the first week in September. And that will then determine what a license, the courts will hopefully tell us what a license is. Is it a piece of paper, is it a card, is it the computer system? Okay. Which will allow all the people that are waiting for cards, if it goes the way we hope it will go, it'll allow all the people that are waiting for cards to go and collect their firearms.
I'm going to just write.
Yeah, this is a live show, so we'll have strange things happening occasionally.
Hello.
That's just to prove that it's actually live.
Yes, so we haven't recorded it. Any case, Paul, can you talk about Kragdag a little bit and what's happening this year?
Okay, so Kragdag is the Sakelega expo, yearly expo. It happens on the Thursday, the Friday, and tomorrow still, the Saturday. It's out here in Rayton, which is about 20 km from Bronkhorstspruit, just the other side of Wattle Springs Shotgun Club, where we have some of our other events. It's really a great thing if you're into
self-sustainability.
Being self-sustainable, water, electricity, growing stuff, welding. I was just over at the South African Special Forces Association stand now, and they're bringing in a whole bunch of electric bicycles. It's like a helpmate trap, but you don't have to trap. Okay. With lithium-ion batteries, and they do about 50 kilometers an hour.
Did you try it out?
Yeah, I did. Through the gullies and stuff like that, and I didn't break anything.
I'm very glad.
So there's a lot of interesting stuff to come and see, guys. There's food stalls everywhere. Lynette got some croquetten, which she's wild about.
Very happy. Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of food there. There's music here for you guys. There's lots and lots of stuff to look at and talk about. Entrance is $100. It's a full day's entertainment. Please, guys, come tomorrow.
And Chris, if you have any legal questions, we'll be here tomorrow, and Hannes will also be here tomorrow.
We have our in-house counsel, Chris Parteka, on the stand the whole time here, answering legal queries. We're doing memberships. We've got a whole bunch of merchandise which we're selling. We have a lot and come speak to us.
And we also have Scrappy the Land Rover. If you still haven't got a
Land
copy.
Rover for sale here.
The song is still happening. I've just heard back from Joss. We actually got a recording studio that's actually going to do the recording for us, free of charge, so Mahara. And apparently the guys are very clever, so that's it's going to be very good. Anything else from your side?
Wow. Geez, what have we spoken about? We've spoken about the declarator, we've spoken about Kragdag, we've spoken about our sponsors. We're still helping. We've got a whole bunch of those the SAPS directives that for the expired firearm licenses. Yeah, we're handing them out to a whole new crop of people who are taking them to their DFOs because their DFOs are claiming they haven't seen them yet. So despite the CFR claiming that everyone's been informed, and provincial DFOs saying they've given training courses to everybody, we're still coming across loads and loads of DFOs that don't know anything about it yet. or they're pleading ignorance. So we're handing out those brochures to people to take to the DFO in Cullinan and the DFO here and there and everywhere. So hopefully the DFOs will be a little bit more genned up on the story come next week. Otherwise, it's a wonderful time out here in the sun.
I just actually wanted to talk about, so I spent the day on Tuesday in Soweto. It was an absolutely amazing day. We had 170 ladies that came, that we're not talking about the panelists.
Yes.
It was
again,
a Women's Day.
Again, a very much a how to take control of your own life.
Absolutely.
Now weirdly, from completely different sides of the political spectrum. This is very much an Afrikaans language organized thing. That was very much a black lady thing in Soweto, but they all coming to the same realization. You've got to be responsible for your own life. You've got to be responsible for your own for your survival.
And the fact that we were there talking about firearms, it's changing. We are changing the narrative out there, which is the important thing for gun rights in South Africa. If we don't change the narrative at grassroots level,
out here where the people are,
that we can talk about guns and not be the pariahs in the room.
I was standing here this morning, and then these guys came past and they said to us, well, "What are you selling?" And I said to them, "Gun rights. We're selling gun rights. Would you like to buy some?" Because that's essentially what we're doing. We're selling the ability for you to claim, no, this is ground we've traversed before. Everybody says you don't have a right to own a firearm in South Africa. You also don't have a right to own a car. You don't have a right to say stupid stuff, but people do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's not about, governments don't give you rights. The government's never going to say you have a right to have a car. The government's never going to say you have a right to have a screwdriver. It's part of your natural rights. It's part of defending your natural right to life.
And I actually just want to say about the lady that organized this event, is one of the recipients, one of the ladies that I talked during that 16 days of action against no violence for women and children. She was a broken woman then. She could hardly speak to me. She organized this event.
She was the runner-up this year at our Girls on Fire Fighting Spirit Award.
And she organized this event. She was an absolute star.
She went out there and did a magnificent job, pulling a whole bunch of people together
to control of a life. It will happen next year again.
This is grassroots activism, people. This is making it work where it counts. It's being out here. It's talking to the people.
I'm going to talk about it now. I see Hannah says I was just going to read it. So we have at Skitpan, it's going to be on the 26th of August, which is not this coming Friday, the Friday afterwards. So it's going to be for the ladies in the Pretoria area, one of our introduction to handguns. It's an awesome half-day course run by ladies. We go through the legal aspects of owning a firearm, concealed carry, and there's cute puppies going past like usual. And then we're going to talk about, say hello, you say, on camera now. Hello puppy. And then we basically shoot 3 different guns. So we go through the basics of shooting a gun, a firearm, a handgun, your breathing, your stance, your grip, how you conceal the firearm, etc. So please come and join us. It starts in the morning, usually ends about midday. Lovely ladies that's going to present the course. So if you haven't booked, please contact Hannes at events@gosa.co.za.
And this is again one of those things, guys, we must say this. A lot of people are doing wonderful work, events for ladies. It's now broken out like a rash everywhere.
Fantastic, it's good.
Every single one of them
are
run by men. That's not how we want to do it. We want to have ladies running ladies events.
And I think
it introduces a whole different aspect of relation between the trainer and the trainee, and that's where we're still miles, streets and yards ahead of everybody else.
And I'm so proud of the 20 ladies that passed their Glock armorers courses.
Fantastic.
Next year there's going to be much more. Going to train more ladies and more advanced armorers courses, some handgun training for all of the people that's involved. I'm trying to give back to the ladies that give their time up. They come and they actually stand do training with the ladies. They give their time, they give their expertise.
So
giving back to the community.
You know, we have this intern program at GOSA. So we've had an intern for the last year, Jess, who started with us when she was 16 years old. And she worked with us. She helped us out with the membership admin and stuff like that. She left our employer at the end of last month, but she left with a Glock armourer certificate. How wonderful is that? She wants to work in the firearms industry. She walks into the firearms industry. She's she's waiting for her dealer's competence to be approved, but she's done her business purposes proficiency. She owns 3 firearms herself, and she's now got a Glock armourer certificate. What a way to start in the industry.
It's about empowering women, and I think that's what GOSA is about. So, yes, we've had our troubles, but we are there for firearm rights, guys. We're the ones that fight for you.
The tallest trees catch the wind.
So thank you very much.
Thanks for your support.
Come and visit
everybody.
us, and come and visit us and have a chat.
Yep.
Thank you very much. See you next week.
Thank you all.
Cheers.